Hello friends, it's Carla from Casey Creates. I am here doing more of my autumn themed or harvest themed crafts, and I thought I would have a little craft and chat and maybe you'd like to see what I'm up to. I just finished a video making this little plush pumpkin. I think he's so cute. And so if you want to see that video, I just uploaded that one. And now I'm going to show you how I make, well, I've just been playing with some ideas on how to make faux acorns that you might put in like a bowl. What do they call it when they put like the little novelty pieces in a bowl? I'm thinking of scatters, but that's not what they call it. Anyway, so I've been playing with these leftover little plastic Easter eggs, and it just dawned on me that maybe I could cover them because they're sort of in the shape of an acorn. And I really love acorns in nature. I just think they're so cute. So I've been playing with them, and at first I tried to cover them with fabric that I think was too thick, and it did work. So I've got this one is kind of like an upholstery well, it is. I got it off a bolt of upholstery fabric, and then I took twine and twisted around to make the acorn cap. And I think I'm gonna paint these brown paint. So I've got that one. And this is what it looked like before I put that on. And then, let's see if I have the one that I'm getting ready to work on with you. I had one that I did. Here it is. And this one, it was challenging, but I snipped off all the little petals of the pine cone. I think they're petals or seeds or whatever they are. Looks like I got some glue oozing out on it. I just learned the hard way that the glue sticks at the Dollar Tree aren't the best quality. I ran out of my ones from the craft store. They work okay, but they're kind of milky in color. They don't seem to dry as clear as my other ones. And they dry really fast. But anyway, it's what I have for now, so it's what I'll use, but I just thought I would show you the one I did by just putting the little petals of the pine cone. And I had picked a pine cone for this one, and it was horrible trying to clip them off. So this pine cone is a lot more brittle, and the little petals are a lot thinner, so I'm able to go in and just snip them off real easily. See, it's much easier. And I was using these same scissors, and I could barely cut them off. So I almost gave up on this project because I was having so much trouble snipping them off until I got a different pine cone. And these were just in a bag of pine cones that I purchased at the end of the season last year. Otherwise, when I pick them up off the ground, I do put them in a low oven just to burn off any little critters that might be still hiding inside. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how, if you use the right pine cone, you can snip them off fairly well with a short pair of scissors. I'm sorry, I said short. I meant to say sharp. With a sharp pair of scissors. These are just a little pair of detailing scissors because you can get down in there really well with the tip. So I don't need to cut much more. These are the twigs that I was using for my acorns. So then I used these, but they didn't work very well. So then the next thing you do is you just take one, like this one I covered in some canvas. It's just from an old drop cloth. covering these is a little challenging because I'm sure if you had a suitable template that would actually fit on there. There was a gentleman making covering some of the eggs, and he had a little pattern, and he penned everything and made it so that he sewed it right sides together, turned it inside out, and slipped it over the egg almost like a sock. It worked great, but it was a little too time consuming for me. I really like to find shortcuts, so I'm just telling myself that all these wrinkles make it look more organic. That's easier to me than trying to futz with making one that's a perfect fit. And so then, of course, all you have to do is take all your little petals, and they don't have to be exactly the same size, but starting at the bottom and working your way up, it's almost like laying shingles. But I have some faux acorns that I purchased a few years ago, and I always would include them in my garland that I like to put on my mantle. And I can't find them. I think what happened is when I start decorating for Christmas, sometimes I'm just not in the mood to put everything away properly, and I always say, oh, I'll just throw all of this in a box and I'll come back and put it all back together neatly. Well, clearly I didn't do that, and when I took down my mantle, I can't find what box it's in, and I'm sure it's mingled in with Christmas stuff, and I just don't want to go to the trouble. But I am missing my acorns. I really think it just really adds to the decoration for harvest time. It just makes me feel that woodland theme isn't complete without a few fun little acorn decorations. So I decided we'll just try to make some. And I like putzing and kind of figuring out how to make things like this. So it'll just mean that when I do find my acorns, I'll have even more. Oh, the glue's becoming a little bit of an issue, but it's okay. So I hope everyone's doing well, and thanks for joining me. I hope you didn't feel like I abandoned you, because I haven't made a video in quite a while. But I was explaining in my other video that life just sometimes gets in the way, and you start moving into other things, and it just becomes a thought, oh, I should make a video, oh, I would love to make a video, but the day comes and goes and you still haven't made one. But I've been missing a lot of you, and I enjoy your videos so much. I hope there's plans in your day to make videos, you know, with the holidays coming up. I'd love to see you and feel like we're chatting, even though we're not really. My crafting friends are really important to me. I feel like we truly are friends, so I'd like to think the feelings are mutual. And I've explained, but I'll tell you again, that I had stopped doing the live videos because my schedule just started getting more full than I expected on Sundays with my son's activities. And of course, again, you feel like you're going to put it back in your schedule at some point, and it just hasn't happened yet. But don't give up on me. I'm never going to say never. So can you see it's all coming together? Isn't that fun? Not quite done. Let me get another glue stick. And we'll finish this one off. I'm planning to just do one video per project, just so that I don't have you, you know, having to sit too long. I hope you don't mind. I absolutely love watching decorating videos, and a lot of the YouTube creators who do like their home tours, their videos have been out over a month now. I guess because they want you to get inspired and have ideas before the season gets away from you, and I totally get that. But I got in on some really good sales last year at the end of the season, and I was able to get all these pumpkins, and well, I didn't buy much else besides those faux pumpkins. They've made them so that they look so real, and I use those indoors. I still like to put live pumpkins outdoors, so I got several of those, and I've put them around in different arrangements, and I'll have to show it to you at some point. And I made a couple flower arrangements with leaves, and I put fairy lights in them. So the theme of autumn decorations really inspires me because I love the woodlands and I love fairies, and so I can have a lot of fun with those kind of decorations. You know, I think I might be running out. Is there enough glue there? Let me just snip a few more. So are you all doing any kind of fall decorations? Wreaths on the door? I mean, there are some content creators who do every room in their house, and they're beautiful. I've seen a lot of them that have the barnyard or farm kind of theme, and then a lot of people do things that they get from like Home Goods and Marshalls. I've seen a lot of the DIY decorations that people get from the Dollar Tree, and those are kind of hard for me to appreciate because, I don't know, I feel like I've seen them all, and I haven't. As soon as I think I've seen them all, someone will post a video of an idea that I've never seen before. So, I mean, they can be very creative. But I'm starting to want to make things that will last and not just be something that you don't really want to keep the next year. So I'm being careful about what I craft, because I've been guilty of, you know, getting real excited about an idea and making several of them, and then I just end up with a bag full of these things that I really have no use for. But maybe these acorns will be able to last and stay in my collection of yearly decor. I just love how these little petals make a real textural acorn cap. And then I'm going to show you how I put the little stem in. I'll put one more right here. Okay. So you can see it's pretty much all covered now, but then look, there it is again, that white colored glue. So on a lot of the ones, if any glue is peeking through, it's usually clear, so it's not as noticeable. So I'll have to go back and kind of clean these up, because I really don't like that. Or I might stain it maybe to cover up some of that. We'll see. But then the last thing I do is I just take one of these twigs, and I purchased these in a little bundle at Hobby Lobby around Christmas time, and I did a video a while back where I just took them and glued them all around the edge of like, just pretend this is a candle. I glued them all side by side on one of the battery operated candles, and then you could kind of see through the twigs. They looked very kind of enchanting, I think. But on this one, oh, I forgot, this isn't the styrofoam one. Some of these I did with styrofoam, This one I did with plastic, so I'm going to melt it by just putting the tip of my glue gun in there. Hopefully that'll help melt it. I do have a soldering iron that this would work on too. Let's see if I melted it enough to make it go through. Yes, I did. Okay, so like some of these, where's the one I did that has this one? This one is made on a styrofoam egg, so I was able to just push my scissors through. Ooh, I think I may have ruined that. It's got a lot of plastic on it now. Oh, I got it off. I really should buy really good quality scissors, but I'm afraid I'm going to ruin them because I tend to use them for everything. So in my case, it's almost better to not buy really expensive ones and just replace them every now and then. I need another glue stick. So this is my little experiment with making my own faux acorns. Let's see if I can get him in there. Oh, I guess I didn't get the hole deep enough. Let's try it again. There we go. Now I've got it. To pull some of that extra. Oh, that's the fabric. That's why it's being stubborn. Now I can put it back in there. Sorry, I didn't turn my phone off. Uh-oh. Where'd my short one? There it is. Okay. Now it goes in just fine. So isn't that cute? There's two of my little rustic looking faux acorns. I'll clean this up a little bit and I'll show you. Oh, I love that. It's so cute. I did one where I covered it with little leaves, silk leaves, so it's kind of green. So I think that's fun. And then I did one, I haven't put the cap on this one either, where I wrapped it with gold rope. So I was just experimenting to see what look I was going to like best. I'm going to move them back here a little bit. So, I don't know. I'm going to still try to put an interesting cap on those. And I am trying to think of some other like textural thing to put on the cap, because this one I've got the twine and these have the pine cones. But I'm wondering if there's something else I can experiment with to make the cap on these, like, you know, wooden beads. Those small little wooden beads might be pretty. If I try that, I'll just show you a picture of it later on what it looks like with the wooden beads as a cap. But I do think I'm going to try that because I do have quite a few wooden beads. So I hope you've had a nice cup of something to drink while we crafted together. I'm just going to make this my second video in the little series of autumn themed crafts. I'm going to have to clean this off because I really gummed these up. But thanks for watching with me, and I'll go dig out my wooden beads and try putting wooden beads on the cap of those. And there's my little pumpkin. Alright, I'll see you again with the next video. Bye.